Bad losses, bad news. The losses continue to pile up on the Padres. Now the Padres open the series against the Dodgers. Once upon a time, I guess this was a rivalry. Did you ever think when we came out of spring training and we did our baseball preview back the first week of April, John, did you ever think we'd ever have a day in which we'd be talking about the Padres being 21 games out of first place and having lost 23 of their last 33 games?
No way. I mean, we were at a fan fest. We thought they were going to, be the king of the hill in the National League West, had really good World Series aspirations. The Dodgers were taking a step back. We were optimistic, and it's been a 180.
Team is obviously physically fallen apart. They're worn out. Manny Machado contemplating immediate elbow surgery for what now seems to be chronic tennis elbow. Batting average down to 248. The batting averages of Tatis, Soto, Bogaerts, all under 260 now. So it's really been a struggle. USA Today reported this morning the Padres' sources have indicated they're not going to sign Blake Snell. 1.33 ERA. The Padres are not willing to pay him $40 million a season. 5 years, $200 million. I wouldn't do that either, although Blake Snell has sold me that he can solve his control problems, and the guy's such a bulldog on the mound, and he's such a workhorse that he can throw these 100-pitch outings. But they're not going to re-sign him, according to what USA Today's Bob Nightingale has reported. Now, there's a double-edged sword here. If you're not paying Snell, who could well win the Cy Young, if you're not willing to pay him $40 million, how are you going to deal with the left fielder Juan Soto? Why? Because they're both repped by Scott Boras. So that's a big issue there. Padres reportedly are going to make a deal on a new center fielder. His name is Jung Lee of Korea. Plays for Kaboom, 340 career hitter. He's 27 years of age. I think he might be the heir apparent to Trent Grisham. We've seen everything Grisham can do with its glove, which is glorious. We've seen everything he doesn't do with his bat, which absolutely drives you crazy. So, John, you're the one that's always made these comments from left field. Your Padres are 21 games out of first place as they face the battered Dodgers. Where do you think this goes?
I mean, you're worn out by all this, aren't you? And having to talk about it and explain it
and analyze it.
And we're not really sure exactly why these guys aren't performing. You always said it was, hey, I got paid. Did you get paid? Maybe is that it? Who knows? But everyone's looking for a scapegoat. Fire Preller, fire Melvin, trade Machado, all of this. I mean, I'd love to have Snell back. I love the guy. He's just such a great person. But he's so unpredictable. You're not sure what you're going to get, and how much money does Seidler do? So, going into this series against the Dodgers, you hope the Padres can kind of like poke him in the nose a little bit, but I don't know if that's happening. It depends on the Dodger pitching staff.
It's a big issue, but I will say this: I mean, Snell has flipped me, rather than flip me off. Do you know his last 20 starts? His ERA is 1.33.
It's just incredible.
I mean, we have not seen that type of dominant pitching since Randy Jones back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely amazing.